Okay. Hi, I'm Joel Emile, the creator of the Helping Hand Show. To watch more Helping Hand shows, go to our website, helpinghandshows.com. Also, I'm proud to announce that the new Helping Hand book is now available for sale on the website. It's a wonderful book to read. The Helping Hand Show, it's called The Gift.
Good evening. This story is about not wanting to be alone. There's an old saying that goes like this: never judge a book by its cover. And it is really true. But no one should ever judge people by their cover. Most of the time, people only allow you to see their good side. We all try to dress our best and drive expensive cars. Most people want others to see them as successful and happy. People talking to others or posting on social media sites make their lives out to be glorious. And it makes you look at them and think, wow, this person has it all together and is living the dream. They have a great job, a caring family, successful kids, awesome friends, and a loving spouse. This is just what we do. And believe me, they're looking at you the same way. And that's how it goes. And that's okay. But before I get into this story, did I mention that Joel Mill, the creator of the Helping Hand Show, has published a new book called Helping Hand, which can be purchased now on helpinghandshows.com. It's a wonderful book to read and makes a great gift. Now back to our story. There's a man. His name is Carl Thomas. He's a successful businessman. In fact, he created an online business. He was one of those, kind of kids in high school who always played video games and was very shy. Like most of us, he wasn't a popular kid and went through school, let's say, being invisible. Well, of course, he would be the one to create an internet business and make millions. So, Carl had it all: the clothes, cars, mansion, money, and in everyone's eyes, he was the perfect picture of success and what we all want. But one day, as he was stopped at a red light, just waiting for it to turn green, he saw these men playing softball in a field, and that's when life happened. He realized his whole life was dedicated to his business and making money. He had no brothers, sisters, girlfriend, wife, friends, and when both of his parents passed on, he was indeed all by himself. So he decided to change his life and start over. He wanted to make friends, but he wanted to meet people who didn't know him and who didn't want to be his friend because of all his money. So he went to visit a soup kitchen to help feed the hungry.
Hi, my name is Carl Thomas. Are you in charge of this soup kitchen that feeds the homeless and hungry?
Yes, I run this place. My name is Laura Jones. And are you here for some food or do you want to volunteer and help? We have food if you're hungry. Our food lines are getting just a little bit longer because with more people in need.
I'm actually here to help. I would like to do anything I can, but I would prefer to be with the people, so serving the food or handing out care packages would be better for me than cooking. I really don't know how to cook.
Hey, that's okay. There's plenty of work to do here. But the most important thing is to never judge anyone who comes in here for help. Always respect them and have a smile on your face when you're handing them out food or clothing. It takes a lot of inner strength for someone to line up for a hot meal or just for a warm pair of socks. There's many reasons why people are homeless, but that's not our concern. We are here to help them survive and to make it until tomorrow.
Wow, that Laura is some good hearted person. I personally try to help others. I've given a few bucks here and there to a stranger, but to be honest, living in this big city, I've become kind of blind to them. I mean, it's like every day I see people sleeping on the sidewalks or begging for money, so I try my best to avoid them and just get to work. Now, I don't feel good about this, but nowadays it's too much to handle. So it's just easier for me to stay focused on getting to work without worrying about strangers sleeping on the streets. This is just how it is after seeing it every day. The truth is, people need food, water, clothing, sleep, and shelter to survive. For many people, these basic needs are just not available. Many people, for whatever reason, can't afford to feed themselves and live in homeless situations. No one wants to be homeless, but to be honest, sometimes it's just a paycheck away. Life is about survival. So, charitable organizations sometimes give these basic necessities out freely to people in need. A safe place that gives out a free hot meal and clothing may be just enough for a person in need to survive till tomorrow. And like we say at the end of all our stories, keep the faith and never give up. Your opportunity is closer than you think. Now, Carl Thomas is a man who has all the basic needs. He's a wealthy man. He could walk into any restaurant and never look at the price of any item and just order what he wants. He lives in a mansion. He has all the cars, whatever. However, he does lack one of the most valuable need one can have, and that is friendship. Knowing another person who likes you or loves you for who you are and not what you have is the greatest gift someone could ever get. True friends are the hardest thing to come by. If you have a best friend who really is there for you, then you are truly wealthy. This is what Carl is seeking, and this need motivated him to spend time volunteering at a soup kitchen, a food bank, a shelter, whatever you want to call it. It's a place where homeless people in need go for a free meal or clothing. On his first day volunteering, he meets Harry Charles, another volunteer at the soup kitchen.
Hi, Harry. Laura Jones said I would work with you today. She promised me I would do everything except cook the food. But believe me, no one would want to eat anything or something I cooked.
Carl, good to see you. Well, there's a lot to do around here, and we're always short-handed. So, you see all those boxes over there? This place can only stay open by either companies giving us clothing or us buying them with people's cash donations. We only give out new clothes. Can you imagine waiting in line and being handed an old pair of socks or a blanket? And we only have a limited supply. So when you see boxes over there waiting for us to open them, be happy. There's nothing worse than not being able to give someone something.
Oh, no, that must be awful. What an awful feeling. Besides socks and blankets, do we give out anything else?
Oh, Carl, you never know what's in those boxes. We ask all companies for donations. We get umbrellas, clothes, hats, and whatever else. So our job is to unpack those boxes and put together care packages. After a person has a nice hot meal, they come to our table and we give them a care package. It's as easy as that.
Wow. I'll tell you, Harry. What brought you here? Why are you volunteering? I mean, I'm in my early 40s and never even thought of helping out in a soup kitchen. And you look to be in your mid-30s.
I was 38 years old last Saturday. In fact, Laura Jones had the cooks bake me a birthday cake. You missed out. It was the best I ever had.
Wow, you helped out here even on your birthday? You are some man. You really have a good heart.
This is a great place to be on your birthday. All these people volunteering are family to me. Yeah, I have it all. I have a high-paying job, a loving family, a wife, and a big house. So I need to give back. You know that old saying, the more you give, the more you receive?
Yes, indeed. Volunteering your help in anything will increase your self-confidence. It just makes you feel better about yourself. This will cause you to have a positive view of your life and future goals. It will also teach you concern for others and how your skills and talents can help your community. Here are some qualities that will make you a good volunteer. Number 1, you need to have passion for what and who you're helping. Number 2, you must be reliable and always show up. Number 3, be a team player. Number 4, be patient. Number 5, be positive. That attitude can help out a lot of people. Number 6, have compassion towards others. Number 7, never judge anyone. Number 8, be a good listener. Number 9, be loving. And number 10, be caring. You know, instead of watching more TV or spending time on social media, volunteer to help your community or people in need. It may be exactly what you need to make your life better. This is how Carl feels. And he shares this with Teresa Caputo, another volunteer at the soup kitchen.
Hi, Teresa. Ever since I started volunteering here, I feel so much more alive. It's like everything in my life I'm happy about. Before starting here, I was so down on myself for working hard in creating a successful business. All the sacrifices I had to make to get where I am today were so painful, but now I'm happy. I understand that we all are giving up on things in life to survive. Every volunteer and homeless person in need is fighting for tomorrow. I see now that we all have to struggle and sacrifice to make a life for ourselves. And it's all about surviving. I felt guilty before for having everything and wanted more. So even though I may not have a life filled with friends, I'm happy. I'm happy with all my accomplishments.
Carl, what are you talking about? All the volunteers are your friends, and no one here cares about your accomplishments. They just care about you. In fact, everyone is always saying that you are doing so much. Not only are you helping to hand out care packages, but you have also been contacting companies to donate. Because of you, the soup kitchen now has a huge supply of food and care packages to give out.
Well, really, everyone should be thankful for Harry. He talked me into staying here. To be honest, seeing all these people in need just got to me. I was going to stop coming. It's like it never ends. There are so many people in need that it's scary.
I know, Carl. It can affect you emotionally. I had the same feelings, and I also told Harry. He is such a good listener and an easy person to talk to. And if it wasn't for him, I also would have stopped. I mean, he knew how I was feeling, and he calmed me down. It's like his words touched my heart. It wasn't really what he said, but how he said it. The way he told me how my work here was so meaningful and helping so many people, it felt like the homeless people were talking to me. I just keep seeing his words coming from the mouths of all these people in need. It was such a strange feeling, but it kept me coming back here to help. He has a real gift in the way he talks.
I felt the same thing. I felt weird telling you that, but it's true. He calmed me down and made me feel the same way. It was like the people in need were talking to me. He does have a gift in the way he talks to you. And where is he? I haven't seen Harry in a month.
I was just asking the others the same question. He is so reliable and always shows up. In fact, he was volunteering here before I even started helping. Carl, go into the kitchen and ask James Wright if he knows where Harry is.
Hi, James. Teresa and I want to know if you have any idea where Harry has been. It's been about a month, and he hasn't shown up.
Huh, Carl, we're all wondering where Harry is. Every time he volunteered before leaving, we gave him some packages of food to take. He always asked for them so we could give them to some people in need who live near him by a field by the bridge.
Yes, he would also take a few care packages for these people. He said they live on the field by the 18th Street Bridge, which he called a tent community.
That's right. I know exactly where that is. I passed that field on the way here. There are a few tents there that homeless people live in.
James, does anyone know where Harry lives? Do you have his cell phone number?
He never gave me his number or told it to me. And whenever I offered him a ride home, he'd always refuse. Even when it was raining out, he always walked home. To be honest, I really don't know that much about the man. He told me once he needed to give back because he had a high-paying job, a loving family, a wife, and a big house, and that's why he was always volunteering here.
He told me the same thing.
You know, listen, we all volunteer for different reasons. I love to cook, so I cook. He always seemed a little different to me, but I'm different too. He is just a wonderful, loving man, and now I'm concerned and worried about where he is and why he hasn't been here. You know, after a few complaints about my cooking, I was about to stop volunteering here. But after he spoke to me, I started to believe in my cooking again, and everyone loved it. He made me feel that people in need appreciated me. And he has a real gift in the way he talks to you. calming you down, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. On my way home, I will pass that field and see if anyone knows where he lives. Maybe he shared his cell number with someone there.
Carl, please, please take these care packages with you with food. Those people are probably very hungry.
On the way to the field near the bridge, Carl notices a few tents. As he gets closer to the first tent, Harry walks out of it. Carl yells for him.
Harry, it's me. Carl, look. I brought some food packages for you to give to these homeless people. We're all worried about you. Wait, I'll walk with you home.
Carl, no, you don't have to. And why are you here?
We haven't seen you in a month. Everyone is worried about you.
Well, I caught COVID-19 and I've been sick. I didn't want to get everyone sick at the soup kitchen, so I stayed away.
Wow, you're sick and still come here to help these homeless people? You have a heart of gold. Please, you are sick, so let me walk you home.
Carl, you're a good man, but I am home. This tent is mine. I live here. I'm homeless, just like all the people we hand care packages to.
But you're a volunteer. I don't understand.
There's nothing to understand. Those who come for our handouts have the inner strength to wait in lines and appreciate the care packages. I can't accept how my life turned out. I have no job, wife, or family. All I have is this tent. I don't even have the inner strength to see my real life, so I volunteer at the soup kitchen and take those care and food packages to survive. I always say, the more I give, the more I will receive. It's all I have to believe in. I know one day my life will get better.
Harry, you're right. The more you give, the more you will receive. You have given all of us so much. The soup kitchen would be missing 3 people right now, if not for your understanding and words that kept us coming back. I know in my heart you gave me strength and hope. You caused me to value my life and brighten a dark road I was going down. I was looking for friends when I started this journey, only to bring value to my life. But I now realize all I really needed was a purpose in life, and the friends would come. I consider you my friend, a true friend. So I am offering you my helping hand. Let's give your tent to someone who is homeless and really needs it. Because tonight you have a home with me. I actually do live in a house. So you get a home and I gain a friend. The end. To watch more Helping Hand shows, go to our website, helpinghandshows.com. Also, the new Helping Hand book is now available for purchase on the website. It makes for a great gift.
Thanks, Joel. Helping Hand was conceived by Joel Emile, who was also the writer of this episode. Here are the actors and characters they played. Yours truly was the host and narrator. Joel Emile played Carl Thomas. John C. Martin played Harry Charles. Jennifer Service played Laura Jones. Audrey Larson played Teresa Caputo. Steve Tobis played James Wright. And Gino DiPiero was the recording engineer. Thanks for listening. Keep the faith and never give up. Your opportunity is closer than you think.